John, a regular human with a mundane office job, found his life unexpectedly intertwined with the extraordinary when he met Zarlon. Zarlon was unlike anyone John had ever encountered. He was an eccentric alien living secretly on Earth, blending in effortlessly but always carrying an air of mystery. Over the years, John and Zarlon developed a strong friendship, their bond growing deeper with each shared secret and adventure. One evening, Zarlon invited John over to his place, saying he had something important to discuss. John arrived, curious and a bit apprehensive. Zarlon's home, filled with strange artifacts and advanced technology, always intrigued him. Zarlon, looking unusually serious, revealed a truth that left John speechless. "John, I'm not just any alien. I'm a noble from my planet, and my time on Earth is coming to an end," Zarlon said. "I need someone I trust to take care of what I'm leaving behind." John's mind raced, trying to comprehend the magnitude of what Zarlon was saying. "What do you mean, take care of what you're leaving behind?" Zarlon smiled, a mixture of sadness and hope in his eyes. "I'm entrusting you with my wealth and two companions, Lyra and Zara. They're more than just companions. They're extraordinary beings with incredible abilities. I believe you're the right person to protect and guide them." Before John could process this revelation, Zarlon introduced him to Lyra and Zara. They were stunningly beautiful, with an ethereal presence that was both captivating and intimidating. Lyra had a serene grace, while Zara exuded a vibrant energy. Both seemed to carry an air of wisdom and strength. The responsibility weighed heavily on John, but he couldn't deny the trust Zarlon placed in him. "I'll do my best, Zarlon," he said, feeling a mix of honor and fear. Zarlon nodded, his expression softening. "I know you will, my friend. Take care of them and yourself. My legacy is now in your hands." With that, Zarlon left, and John found himself thrust into a world he never imagined. The next few days were a blur as he tried to adjust to his new reality. Lyra and Zara moved in with him, bringing their advanced technology and unique customs. The initial awkwardness was palpable, but they all made an effort to understand each other. Lyra, with her calm demeanor, helped John navigate the complexities of alien technology, while Zara's enthusiasm and energy brought a new vibrancy to his life. They shared stories of their planet, their culture, and their bond with Zarlon, making John feel closer to his late friend. As they settled into their new life together, John realized that this unexpected inheritance was more than just wealth and responsibility. It was a chance to embrace a new purpose, to honor Zarlon's legacy, and to forge a unique family with Lyra and Zara. John was still reeling from the sudden changes in his life. Inheriting Zarlon's wealth and the company of Lyra and Zara felt like a whirlwind he was struggling to keep up with. The two alien women were adjusting too, each in their own way, and their presence turned John's quiet life upside down. Lyra, always calm and composed, took charge of organizing Zarlon's wealth and technology. She showed John how to use the advanced gadgets, which ranged from devices that could manipulate gravity to those that could heal wounds instantly. Lyra was patient, guiding John through the complexities with a steady hand. "John, this device here can create a protective shield around the house," Lyra explained one afternoon. "It's crucial for our safety." John, still fumbling with the unfamiliar technology, nodded. "I never imagined anything like this could exist. It's incredible." Lyra smiled softly. "There's much more to our world than you can imagine, John. We'll help you understand it." Zara, on the other hand, brought a lively energy into John's life. She was curious about Earth's culture and loved exploring the city with John. Her enthusiasm was contagious, and she often dragged John out of his comfort zone, insisting they try new things. One day, Zara convinced John to take her to a local fair. She was fascinated by the rides, the games, and especially the food. "John, what's this?" Zara asked, holding up a cotton candy stick, her eyes wide with curiosity. "It's cotton candy. Try it, it's sweet," John replied, watching her with amusement. Zara took a bite, her face lighting up. "This is amazing! You humans have the best treats." Their outings became a regular thing, with Zara eager to learn more about human life and John finding himself enjoying the spontaneity she brought into his routine. Lyra joined them occasionally, her presence a grounding force amidst Zara's exuberance. Despite their efforts to blend in, there were moments of tension. The neighbors grew curious about the two mysterious women living with John. Questions were asked, and rumors started to spread. John, Lyra, and Zara had to be careful to maintain their cover. One evening, as they sat together in the living room, John voiced his concerns. "People are starting to talk. We need to be more discreet." Lyra nodded. "You're right. We must avoid drawing attention. Our safety depends on it." Zara, always optimistic, added, "We'll be careful, John. We just have to be ourselves, but blend in better." Slowly, they developed a routine. John continued his job, while Lyra managed Zarlan's estate discreetly, and Zara learned to navigate human society. They shared meals, stories, and laughter, growing closer with each passing day. John began to feel a sense of belonging he hadn't known before. Lyra and Zara were more than just Zarlan's companions, they were becoming his family. The initial awkwardness faded, replaced by a deepening bond that brought them all comfort and joy. As John lay in bed one night reflecting on the changes in his life, he felt a newfound sense of purpose. He was no longer just a regular guy with a mundane job. He was part of something extraordinary, and with Lyra and Zara by his side, he was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Life had settled into a surprisingly pleasant routine for John, Lyra, and Zara. They had become a close-knit unit, each bringing something unique to their shared existence. However, their peace was soon disrupted by an ominous development. One evening, Lyra received a distress signal from one of Zarlan's hidden devices. Her face turned pale as she read the message. "John, Zara, we have a problem," she said, her voice tense. "A group of hostile aliens have discovered Zarlan's secret and are on their way here. They want to claim his wealth and technology for themselves." John felt a surge of fear and adrenaline. "What do we do? We're not equipped to handle something like this." Lyra took a deep breath, her composure returning. "We need to activate all the security measures Zarlan left us. We have advanced defenses, but we need to be ready to use them." Zara, always the optimist, tried to lighten the mood. "We've got this, John. We're a team, and we'll protect what Zarlan entrusted to us." The trio sprang into action. Lyra guided John through activating the protective shield around the house and setting up various defense mechanisms. Zara, with her boundless energy, helped fortify their position, ensuring they had everything they needed for a potential confrontation. As they worked, John couldn't help but admire the way Lyra and Zara handled the crisis. Lyra's calm and strategic mind balanced Zara's enthusiasm and courage. They were a formidable pair, and their confidence bolstered his own. The following night, the invaders arrived. John, Lyra, and Zara watched through the security monitors as a group of hostile aliens approached the property. They were heavily armed and looked determined to breach the defenses. Lyra turned to John and Zara, her eyes steely. "We need to stay calm and execute the plan. We've prepared for this." The aliens began their assault, attempting to disable the shield. Lyra activated the defensive systems, and the air around the house buzzed with energy as the alien technology sprang to life. Lasers and force fields repelled the attackers, but the invaders were relentless. John, feeling a surge of protectiveness, manned one of the defense stations. "We can't let them through! Zarlan trusted us with this!" Zara, by his side, nodded fiercely. "We'll show them what we're made of." The battle raged on, with the trio working seamlessly together. Lyra coordinated the defenses, John operated the weapons, and Zara moved swiftly to address any vulnerabilities. Despite the intensity of the attack, they managed to hold their ground. Hours passed, and finally the invaders began to retreat, realizing they couldn't break through the defenses. As the last of them disappeared into the night, a wave of relief washed over John, Lyra, and Zara. They had done it. Exhausted but victorious, they collapsed onto the living room couch. John looked at Lyra and Zara, his heart swelling with gratitude and admiration. "We did it. We protected Zarlon's legacy." Lyra smiled, her usual calm restored. "We did, John. Together." Zara grinned, her energy undiminished. "I knew we could. We're a great team." In the aftermath of the battle, John felt a profound sense of unity with Lyra and Zara. They had faced a tremendous challenge and emerged stronger. The bond they shared was no longer just about protecting an inheritance. It was about friendship, trust, and the promise of a future filled with possibilities. As they sat together, basking in their hard-won victory, John knew that whatever lay ahead, they would face it as a family. And with Lyra and Zara by his side, he felt ready for anything. The victory against the invaders brought a sense of peace and accomplishment to John, Lyra, and Zara. However, they knew that the battle was just a small part of a larger conflict. Word of Zarlon's wealth and advanced technology had spread, and more threats were likely to come. They needed to be prepared for whatever the future held. One morning, as they discussed their next steps over breakfast, Lyra received a communication from Zarlon's home planet. It was an urgent message from an ally of Zarlon, warning them of an impending large-scale invasion. The message was clear. They needed to form alliances and bolster their defenses to withstand the coming threat. "We can't do this alone," Lyra said, her voice steady but filled with urgency. "We need to find allies who can help us protect Zarlon's legacy and keep Earth safe." John nodded, determination in his eyes. "How do we find these allies? And how can we trust them?" Zara leaned forward, her enthusiasm undeterred. "Zarlon must have had friends, people who respected him. We can reach out to them. We can prove ourselves by showing our strength and our willingness to protect what Zarlon valued." With a plan in mind, they set out to make contact with other alien factions and sympathetic groups on Earth. Lyra used her knowledge of Zarlon's network to find trustworthy allies, while Zara worked tirelessly to strengthen their defenses and gather intelligence on potential threats. John, leveraging his human connections, managed to secure support from a secretive government agency aware of extraterrestrial activity. They provided additional resources and intelligence, ensuring that John, Lyra, and Zara were better prepared for the impending invasion. As the days passed, their network of allies grew. They received support from various alien factions who respected Zarlon and were willing to help protect his legacy. With each new ally, their confidence grew, but so did the pressure to succeed. The night of the invasion arrived, and the sky above John's house was filled with ominous dark shapes as the alien fleet descended. The trio, along with their newfound allies, prepared for the battle of their lives. The atmosphere was tense, but there was also a sense of unity and determination. John, standing at the forefront of the defense line, addressed the assembled forces. "We're here to protect not just Zarlon's legacy, but our future. Together, we can do this." Lyra and Zara stood by his side, their presence a reminder of the bond they had forged and the strength they found in each other. As the alien invaders launched their attack, the battle began with a ferocity that shook the ground. The fight was intense, with lasers and explosions lighting up the night sky. John, Lyra, and Zara coordinated their efforts, their teamwork a testament to the trust and understanding they had built. Their allies fought bravely, their combined strength turning the tide of the battle. At a critical moment, the leader of the invading force confronted John. It was a towering, menacing alien who sneered at John's defiance. "You think you can protect Zarlon's legacy? You're just a human." John, undeterred, stood his ground. "I'm not just a human. I'm his friend, and I won't let you destroy what he cared about." With Lyra and Zara by his side, John fought with everything he had. The battle reached its climax as they unleashed the full power of Zarlon's technology, their allies supporting them in a final coordinated strike. The invaders, overwhelmed and outmatched, began to retreat. As the last of the alien ships disappeared into the night, a cheer rose from the defenders. They had done it. The threat was repelled, and Zarlon's legacy was safe once more. Exhausted but elated, John, Lyra, and Zara embraced. They had faced an incredible challenge and emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever. Their allies, now friends, congratulated them and promised to continue supporting their efforts. In the aftermath of the battle, John reflected on how much his life had changed. He was no longer just an ordinary human. He was a protector, a leader, and a part of something extraordinary. With Lyra and Zara by his side, he felt ready to face whatever the future held. Together, they decided to use Zarlon's wealth and technology to continue protecting Earth and exploring new horizons. They were a family now, bound by their shared experiences and the legacy of their friend. And as they looked to the stars, they knew their adventure was just beginning. Subscribe to watch more amazing sci-fi stories. Subscribe to